Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He finds Aguilar. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun is Purdy. Into a crowd and intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Jones once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the 49ers will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Purdy setting up that play action. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. This play goes for 36. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Jones. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Smith able to put it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Jones will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. McCarthy looking to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's at midfield. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
That's complete. Here's Cowie. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down. It's Edwards on the carry. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Offense in the hurry up here. On third down, Purdy into traffic, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This from just 23 yards away. The kick by Gano is good. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings, looking at 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is picked up by the 49ers!
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Purdy on 1st down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That's one he knows he should have had. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has his man. It's Addison. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 23. Has the connection to Jones. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And the defender comes away with it. Jair Brown has it. Through the defense he goes, room to burn.
bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, they'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped with just 1 yard. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
With the score, Niners 3, Vikings nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 27. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's McCarthy. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say Brock. Bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On the give, this is Edwards. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. from the 46. That throw finds Kittle. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and a lone yard coming up. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up fourth down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I think we are so preconditioned. When a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Jones reels it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards. Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, here's Jones. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked by their rookie out of Florida State.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's throwing deep to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They'll give left side to Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Jones trying the left side. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49ers 17-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. He keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings parlay the interception into points. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw, Purdy. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Trying it left side with Edwards. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A modest gain on the counter. A good recovery there from the front 7, Kate. They bought the fake initially, but adjusted just in time to limit the damage headed the other direction.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. from the 32. Rolling left, buying some time. Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
San Francisco calls its second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun is Purdy. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by only 3. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
A give to Edwards. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
18 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go. They give to Jones, right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jones once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line.